Another good game. This actually has, you know, the narrative of a possibly fun game. We mentioned, you know, Dak Prescott and Dallas. They had an early bye. They came off a high of being the Chargers on Monday Night Football. They host the Rams, who are surprisingly, you know, not that bad to watch. They got upset against the Steelers last week. However, I mean, Cooper Kupp just had a bad game, probably the worst game he's gonna have possibly all year. Puka stepping up, you know. Matthew Stafford, he's just, you know, he's older. He's slinging the rock, but I mean, they were just running so much, and you know, Kyron Williams went down, but it's okay. Darrell Henderson comes in, and then, excuse me, Darrell Henderson comes in. He's been there before, showed up, looks like nothing. He didn't miss a beat, but Cowboys Rams. I mean, I'm gonna take Dallas just because I feel like coming off fresh bye, they've had a lot of time to prepare for this. If it was in LA, I might be slightly biased towards the other side, but I'm taking Dallas in this one just because they've had a lot of time to prepare for this. Lots of time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Dallas on this one too, even though I think this game will be really high scoring and I think it could be competitive too. Expect big numbers from both teams, you know, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, both those guys, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Dak Prescott. I think all those guys, it's a very high scoring game. But I think Dallas is going to edge this one out at home, like you said.
Yeah. Totally. Okay.
I like home.
Another divisional game. Vikings coming off a really big win on Monday Night Football against the 49ers. I think they shocked a lot of people, not just us here as fans. You know, they're going to Green Bay, they started hot, but now they're kind of showing their true colors, and they're kind of, you know, Jay Love was popping off, and now it's just kind of, now he's like Jay Luss. He's not doing that good. He's making really errant throws. Christian Watson went down again with another knee injury. Aaron Jones kind of been hit or miss this year with injuries or just sitting on the sideline. But it's a divisional game, so this can go either way. You know how these both play, but how do you go?
Yeah, it's tough because Lambeau's always a tough place to play. And divisional games are always tough, no matter usually what the records are. I mean, we saw it with Chicago and Minnesota the other week. You know, that team, it was like a 6-0 game or something super low scoring. But the Vikings, like you said, are coming off a big win against San Francisco on Sunday night, which was insane. Or Monday night.
Monday Night Football.
Monday night, which is insane. Jordan Addison, huge game. I think that Minnesota can win this one for sure, and I think that they will, unless the crowd is such a factor that, you know, they can't get going. But I think Minnesota could win this one. Packers are kind of slowing down a little bit. They have a lot of injuries, and the Vikings are starting to get their groove. They're 2-0 without Justin Jefferson, which is a huge blow to that team. They're 2 weeks back from possibly having him back, and I think this offense is finally starting to get going. When it comes to passing the ball, spreading around, not to Justin Jefferson, you know, you got TJ Hawkinson.
Check down machine. Yeah,
you got newly added Cam Akers, you know, who could be a weapon in that offense running the ball at Madison. And then you also got Osborne and the rookie from USC, Jordan Addison. So and then once you get Justin Jefferson back in 2 weeks, the Vikings were one of those teams this week or 2 weeks ago that were saying, oh, maybe you should trade Kirk Cousins, trade Jefferson. But
they're right back in it.
They're right back in it, and this division is kind of wide open, especially since the Lions got blown out last week.
Totally. No, I mean, like you said, the Lions had clear-cut division, but you're looking at the Packers at 2-4. That's not too bad to get out of. Vikings are 3-4. They can get out of that easily. You just mentioned the division kind of thing, and that it can go either way. Oh man, it's in Green Bay. I might decide my boy Ev on this and say, "Go Pack, go!" I think that this has to be I think this has the making of either a 23-28 shootout or 13-9 kind of low-scoring game where it's gonna come.
Aaron Rodgers ain't there no more.
That's true. No, I know, and I think Jay Love, he's got to hear the critics, but he's back at home now.
That's true.
You know,
he's a good player.
We'll see how Watson is. He's kind of questionable going into this week, but the fact is, it's at home in Green Bay, and you hit that around the head that it's really hard to play in front of these fans sometimes, and hopefully the home crowd can back the Packers up and then get back on track and be a part of this division. Okay, let's go to the next one. There's one more I wanted to cap off. Oh, should have known this. Patriots and Dolphins. Patriots come up a huge upset victory. Dolphins, you know, they were playing the Eagles. They looked very well oiled, and Tyreek Hill had a couple uncharacteristic drops, and they had some weird plays. But hey, they lost. But now they're back at home hosting the Patriots. Patriots have momentum right now. Divisional game. We know how Bill Belichick prepares for his divisional foes. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about your season, actually?